Imagine a camper so small that people stop and stare every time it passes. 3 wheels. 1 compact cabin. A futuristic shape. And enough space inside to turn an ordinary road trip into a completely different experience. At first glance, it looks almost too small to be a camper. But then the details start appearing. A sleeping area. A compact kitchen. Storage compartments. Windows surrounding the cabin. A comfortable place to sit. And suddenly, you realize that this tiny machine isn't designed to carry everything. It's designed to carry what matters. And that simple idea could completely change the way we think about traveling. The morning begins quietly. The camper is parked beneath a clear sky. The world around it is still. Inside, everything is organized. The bed is ready. Food is stored. Water is prepared. Clothes are packed into small compartments. The battery is charged. There is no last-minute packing. No giant suitcase. No loading a huge amount of equipment. The entire home is already prepared. The driver steps inside. The door closes. The dashboard lights up. The motor starts. 3 wheels begin turning. And the camper slowly moves onto the road. The first few kilometers are familiar. Houses pass by. Shops begin opening. Cars move through the streets. People are starting another ordinary day. But this camper is about to do something very different. It leaves the city behind. The buildings become fewer. The traffic disappears. The road opens. And the horizon becomes enormous. The sun rises. Golden light fills the cabin. The driver continues forward. There is something special about traveling this way. You aren't carrying your home behind you. You aren't traveling toward a home. You are traveling with your home. Your bed is there. Your kitchen is there. Your personal space is there. When you're tired, you don't have to find a hotel. When you're hungry, you don't have to search for a restaurant. When you find a beautiful place, you can simply stop. The road continues for hours. The scenery begins changing. Fields become hills. Hills become mountains. The air becomes cooler. Trees begin appearing on both sides of the road. The camper climbs higher. Then the driver notices a narrow road. It disappears into the forest. There are no crowds. No tourist buses. No giant parking lots. Just a quiet path leading somewhere unknown. The driver turns. The camper follows. The trees surround the cabin. Sunlight flickers across the windshield. The road twists through the forest. Left. Right. Upward. The surface becomes rough. The camper slows. But it keeps moving. This is one of the interesting advantages of a compact camper. A giant motorhome can be impressive. But size can also become a limitation. Large vehicles need wider roads. They need more space to turn. They need larger parking areas. A small 3-wheel camper can approach the road differently. It can move quietly. It can fit into smaller spaces. It can explore without feeling like a giant machine invading the landscape. The road climbs higher. The trees become thinner. The sky becomes brighter. Then suddenly, the forest disappears. The camper reaches a mountain ridge. The driver stops. The motor becomes silent. The door opens. And the view is unbelievable. A massive valley stretches below. Mountain peaks rise across the horizon. A river shines in the sunlight. Clouds move slowly through the distance. The landscape seems endless. And the camper looks incredibly small beside it. But that's exactly what makes the moment special. The driver steps outside. The air is fresh. The temperature is cool. There is almost complete silence. No traffic. No horns. No city noise. Just wind. The driver returns inside. The table opens. The kitchen becomes active. Coffee begins brewing. Breakfast is prepared. And suddenly, this tiny camper becomes a restaurant overlooking the mountains. A simple breakfast feels completely different when the view is this beautiful. You don't need expensive decorations. You don't need a fancy dining room. The mountains are already there. The window is already there. The view is already perfect. After breakfast, the driver notices a trail. The camper stays parked. A backpack is taken. The hiking begins. The path leads through the forest. The farther you walk, the quieter it becomes. Birds move between branches. Leaves move in the wind. The sound of vehicles disappears. The trail climbs higher. The trees become thinner. The sky becomes larger. Finally, the path reaches a viewpoint. The valley stretches beneath you. The mountains seem endless. And somewhere down there, your tiny camper is waiting. That's one of the strange things about mobile living. You can leave your home behind without actually leaving home. You can explore for hours. You can climb mountains. You can walk through forests. You can discover hidden places. And when you're ready, you return to your own little space. Eventually, the driver returns. The camper door opens. Everything is still there. The kitchen is ready. The bed is ready. The refrigerator is running. The battery still has energy. If solar panels are installed, they may have collected energy during the day. And now the camper becomes more than transportation. It becomes a small off-grid base. A place to sleep. A place to eat. A place to recharge. A place to plan the next destination. This is where the concept becomes fascinating. Instead of asking, "Where is the nearest hotel?" you can ask, "Where do I want to wake up tomorrow?" That one question can completely change the way you think about travel. As evening approaches, the mountains begin changing color. Green becomes gold. Gold becomes orange. Orange becomes red. The sun slowly moves behind the peaks. The temperature falls.